Yeah, that timing, Robert. Yeah, that professional timing. Good morning. How you doing, Robert? You're starting off the day great for me, dude. Thank you so much, man. I had some time. I have gone through extreme amount of effort to get this time for you this morning. I had to get all the P's and the Q's as they were in the right areas so that I could be here for you this morning. I wanted to chill out with you guys. It's been so stressful lately, and it's so nice just to chill out and have a good time with you guys today. We've got a few things on the platter, not a ton. I'm more like all about just chilling out and hanging with you guys today. You know what I do when I start the show off, I usually tell you about how, you know, my life's been going. Devin and I had like a come to Jesus meeting last night. It was productive. It was positive. We connected as father and son. It was great. It was a positive experience. We moved forward, and I feel like he's going to conquer the day at school. Devin, don't watch this at school. You're not supposed to be watching this. Get off your phone. Oh, I got coffee here, you guys. What are you drinking? What's up, Derelict? How you doing? Rocket, what's going on? Colin, Ted, Robert, Damon, Anarchy. Welcome. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're having a good morning with all this coronavirus talk. It's driving me insane, man. I can't go like anywhere without somebody talking about coronavirus. It's everywhere. And like I was looking in our Discord. I just want to get into that for a bit. And I was thinking to myself, man, like everybody's talking about this. I'm like, what can I talk about today in the news area? And then it looks like Fetzen and Killian were having a conversation. It's in Germany. Like even when I was when I was reading here, and like Fetz just is like, here it is, dudes. There's where I live. And there's the fucking outbreak right there. I got a little nervous for him. I'm nervous for people. I'm nervous for people. So I'm not quite sure exactly like what you need to be doing other than waiting for the bomb to drop of the coronavirus, and then you get quarantined, and you know, like, what do you do then? Like, people don't think it's too serious until it's your city, and then all of a sudden, once you're quarantined, it becomes a little bit more serious, and this thing's spreading like wildfire. I was just reading an article. We'll get into it soon about the Pope. I'll talk about that a little bit. I don't know. I mean, like, it's got the same death toll. It's got a little bit higher of a death toll rate than the flu, but then there's like some mutant strains in it. Apparently, you know, all I know is that it doesn't sound like it's a good thing to get. If it weren't serious, I don't think that like governments would be quarantining their people. So there has to be some type of seriousness to it. And the information that we're getting from the World Health Organization, and it's just so sketch right now. It's just like everybody's freaked out, but the amount of information out there isn't that great. And then the information that you hear, how much can you trust? I was freaking out last night with Christy on the phone. I was like, you know, we need to stock up. I need to get water. The kids and I are, you know, like, we're worried. We're all germaphobes here. And I'm thinking to myself, I haven't seriously thought this through. Like, I don't think I'm taking this seriously enough on my end of perceiving how this virus is. And last night it really kind of showed me. And then Christy's like, oh, it's no big deal. You don't need to worry about it. You're worrying about too much, you know. And I'm like, Christy, you know, my kids are going to a hockey game tonight, and now I'm freaking out that they're going to be around other people. I'm like, watch where you put your hands. Ted says, yeah, my wife has all sorts of planes and hotels paid for throughout Asia for a long-standing vacation in a couple of months. Ricky's saying he's hearing the mortality rate is at 2%. I think the flu's somewhere like below 1%. So it's a little bit more elevated. I'm hearing that the coronavirus is mutating every other day, and that there's AIDS virus or HIV in some of it, and that it's attacking your testicles. I don't want a virus to attack my testicles. Sure, I don't want a baby. Like, sure. In a way, it's probably doing a really good thing that I can't have a baby, but I don't want to get out of my testicles. It's my testicles, virus. Don't get into my testicles. That's a very sacred place. That is a sacred place. The sanctity, the bond between my testicles and myself is mine alone. Coronavirus, stay out of my testicles. One thing that I don't like about YouTube streaming service is there's no ability for you guys to make clips, because that I felt as I was saying it, as I was uttering that, I felt like that would have made a good clip. Killian's coughing in the chat. Killian's so sick right now that he's typing cough. So stay away from Killian in the chat, everyone. Be careful. Killian looks like he has the coronavirus and is infected in the chat right now. Ted's saying that his wife is more concerned about travel and getting shut down. Yeah, I mean, like, and then say you're traveling abroad and then the area that you're in gets quarantined. Then what do? Who's talking about that? No one. That would be scary. Imagine you're traveling. By the way, I wouldn't suggest traveling right now. But not to get you upset, Ted, but like, could you imagine your wife's out there traveling and then she gets quarantined in the area that she's at? Crazy, man. DY saying that the World Health Organization isn't even trustworthy anymore. People are losing their confidence. It just seems like an overall free fall right now. I'm looking at the market. People are, people are saying, oh my God, I can't trade goods from my town because it's quarantined. My whole country's going to suffer because you can't trade. There's an element to it of that. Like, you're not going to be able to trade any goods going through certain cities. So the market still has to price that in. So, beware. Bomb's going to hit there. And it hasn't even hit yet. And then I'm like, okay, take a breath, because like some of the people in our chat are saying, like, it's only 2%. I said abroad, not broad. derelict. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about some cyber cooties on a huge, massive level, Rocket. Killian saying he's sorry for spreading his coronavirus in the chat. I'm so glad I could be here this morning with you guys. Thanks for chilling out with me. It's ridiculous what's going on out there. I'm looking. If you guys aren't in the Discord, join it right now. It's actually a pretty cool place to be. And Effigy was in there. He was talking about it. He's saying that people no longer, let's see, all I have are the facts. It's a super complicated thing. Almost all deaths are in China, and they have a very large aging population, which makes the mortality rate higher than normal. Of the people that no longer have it, only 91.55% of people are still alive. Yeah, and the market dropped huge yesterday. It was like 1,300 points, man. People are getting slammed in the market right now. If you guys had listened to the stream on Tuesday, I said time to pull out for a bit. Time to pull out, save the profits from that run. If you guys are traders, if you guys are into the market, if you're not in the market, bless you, because you're very happy that you aren't right now. If you're a short seller, you're having a great time. You're making lots of money, and then take that money and shove it in long-term investments. But here, yeah, let's just get to the stories. Let's get super professional right now. Let's just get, yeah, Damon says, join the Discord. You better have your tinfoil hats. Let's talk a little bit more professionally about Corona. Yes, that's right. More Corona news. I know you guys can barely wait to hear more Corona news. It seems to be everywhere you're at. Hello, this is Corona knocking on your door saying, hi, got any sugar? I'd love to borrow some sugar, and then attacks you, giving you all different types of cooties. Some people saying, watch out, it attacks your testicles. Other people saying, watch out, it's got HIV strain in it. Other people saying, careful, it will mutate and eventually turn you into a zombie a year later. Other people saying it's a Chinese-created virus coming from the lower levels of a Resident Evil type science laboratory. There's a lot of things going out there. Some people don't know exactly what's going on. Some people do. I do know that I researched some of the quarantine methods that China had, and it was outright disturbing. We put that on the channel here over a week ago. That thing's off to the moon and off to the races because everybody and their mother's looking up coronavirus, and hopefully we can contain it somehow. But you talk about this, the Pope, this is the thing about religion that gets me. Italy's got a small outbreak. The Pope, he's just trying to be a good dude. He's old school. He's not quite up to science standards. He's more about praying to Jesus and hoping that everything gets better. It's not really the way things do get better. We've evolved to the point where we understand science actually helps us out in these things. But the Pope's trying to be a nice guy. And, he's like shaking everybody's hands, blessings, probably a couple hugs, touching. And it's a giant puddle of virus. You might as well just spread the virus to everyone that day. God only knows how many people went to the Pope to get their blessing, to give them their magical shield from the virus from God. And instead, most people contracted the virus because of it. This is one thing. This is one way in which religion doesn't help us at all as a species. So the Pope's got corona now, or at least people are speculating that he does. He doesn't look too healthy there. What is he blowing into a kerchief, or is that his actual robe? It looks like a kerchief. Come on, Pope, don't use your own robe. That's disgusting. But he's not doing too good. He's looking in some pretty bad shape right now. I appreciate the intent, but instead, this goodwill gesture got more people infected in Italy. I guarantee it. Watch out, Rome. Watch out. I mean, this is just somebody going around contaminating people all over the place. Bless you, my son. Bless you, my son. He might as well be like, virus, my son. Virus, my son. Virus, my son. We've completely tripled the amount of people now that are infected because of this. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes, and proving the good intentions sometimes not the best. Not the best. Not the best, Thank you, Jesus and God. Thank you. Thank you. This is maybe what they wanted. This is like the end times. If you read the Bible, that, we got plagues, we got the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and, who better to deliver it than the Pope himself? Thank you, God. You really thought ahead on this one. We appreciate it. Then I saw this article here about Legal Eagle, who I watch from time to time, although I have to admit sometimes the litigious stuff gets me rather, it's boring. But he had a great question, and I watched the whole thing. Let me sum it up for you. Can the USA legally quarantine the coronavirus? Yes, in fact they can. That's the answer. You want to save yourself 19 minutes of legal mumbo jumbo? I know you do. The answer is yes, and that's because governments govern people, and they can contain you and tell you what to do. So now we're talking about quarantines, and some people think, hey, this isn't a big deal. Let's not worry about this. It's not a huge deal. Until it hits your city, and then you're quarantined, and then you can't get out of the city. Uh-oh, I hope you bought some food. And when it gets more stringent and tight and people can't get in and out, tensions start to flare. That chaos factor goes up a little bit. The government tries their best, but we know the government is not. How many governments out there, including the US, have actually ever managed something correctly within the past few decades? It seems like the government screws up on a large scale everywhere government exists. So now we got the government coming in, quarantining areas, not in the US yet, but in other countries. And I can guarantee you it'll happen in the United States. People are going to be like, you can't do this. I'm American. How dare you quarantine me? And the government's going to be like, tough titties. You now have a boundary around you. Uh-oh. Not so silly anymore. Kind of a little bit more serious. And as to the seriousness of it, where people are saying, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's only 2% of people are dying from this. Well, I think that I would treat this a little bit more seriously for one reason alone. The government's actually quarantining people. So obviously the government, thinks this is a little bit more serious than just your standard flu virus. You don't see people quarantining the flu. This virus does have some ability to mutate. I know that much. I don't know by how much. And also, attacking my testicles is something that I just can't abide. Do not attack my testicles. That, like I said, that bond is the holiest of bonds. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. This portion of the stream is going to be highlighted and put on my YouTube channel. If you guys aren't on the YouTube channel, what are you doing? Go there, bookmark it. We talk about news, events, Star Citizen, games, a lot. We opened it up. We opened it up for variety to sample upon. Want a little bit of fruit? You got it there. You want a little bit of dessert? You got it there. Want a little bit of main course? You need some steak? You need a potato? It's on DG360. Go there, bookmark it. Almost videos every single day. I mean, it's at the point where content's just It's like an avalanche. The content on DG360 right now is very similar to the spread of the coronavirus. It is literally like it's spreading. DG360 is the new corona. Sorry, that was a horrible analogy. All right, I think I've said enough to damage my reputation in this video. And that's when I know it's time to end the video. We're having a giveaway. Great. All right, guys, I'm back. I do this. This is what I do. 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 girls, 1 cup. This is what I do. David's like, Corona's coming in. It's looking for you. Hey, Hammer, what's up? What's up, Adrian? Great to see some new faces here. How you guys doing? Welcome to DG in the morning. And don't forget, guys, let us smash that like button. Smash it now. Smash the like button now. If you're watching in a car, if you've got coronavirus and you're coughing on your screen, smash the like button right now for me. Let's kill this algorithm. Let's kill coronavirus. If we get 100 likes, coronavirus will be gone. You push that like button 100 times, watch, coronavirus cured. I can do much more than the Pope can do. I'm telling you right now. I'm guaranteeing it. We get to 100 likes on this, coronavirus is gone. You're welcome. Killian's like, up next, used cars. All right, I think it's time for another story. I think it's time we get even more serious business. Serious business on a Friday. Let's talk about something completely different that the government has botched up. Hello all, welcome to DG360. This just in. Wait, hold on a second. What is that? The government has botched something else up? Okay. Thank you, government. It looks like Clearview AI, which is a software company that literally deals in your face. That's their business. That's Clearview AI's business. And they sell your face to government officials and law enforcement agencies. It seems like they got hacked. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, government. Yeah, those most responsible in the security offices of our government completely let this one go past, and apparently your face is everywhere now. All right, great. Let's read the article. The attack allowed hackers to gain access to its clients list. Thank you, Vitals. Boom. Thank you. That much closer to getting a vaccine for the coronavirus. Thank you so much, bro. Most of its clients are U.S. law enforcement agencies who use its facial recognition software to identify suspects. Okay, its use of images scraped from the internet has raised privacy concerns. Wow, you don't say. How many of you cannot take any more of the ignorance of our governments worldwide? Thank you, Killian. I think it's time for a revolution. I think it's time for a revolution. Our government cannot govern us anywhere across the world. Self-governance. Just be smart. Darwinism for the win. That's my new government. Darwinism. Unauthorized access. The company told BBC News security is Clearview's top priority. Oh, is it? Is it now? Well, then how in the hell did my face get everywhere in the world? Thank you. Great job. Great job. Unfortunately, data breaches are part of life in the 21st century. We just can't keep your information private, including your face. We're having issues with this, and this is just the way things are. You understand? I'm a Clearview CEO. Hello, I'm the Clearview CEO. Oh! Yeah, Mom and Zoe partying it up because Vitals just pushed the join button and became VIP status. Thank you, Vitals. Thank you for that, bro. Backing us up financially, making this much more a reality for me. Thank you, thank you. Look at those beautiful stickers he's putting in the chat. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Woo! I'm digging you guys this morning. You guys, oh my goodness, I got a big old patty. Anarchy burger, throwing it down. I'm going to put that special sauce all over that. Be careful. Be careful. What's going on, Erad? Welcome to the chat. You're missing it. Apparently, our faces are everywhere. Thanks, everybody. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. My audience, my fam, right here. throwing it down, supporting the channel. You can too. Cutlass giveaway. We're doing a Cutlass Red, $20 Amazon card, Mustang Alpha. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next vid. Boom. Wow, we are owning it up today. We are owning it up today, guys. This is nice. God, I was looking forward to this. This is what I needed this whole week. I needed to get positive with you guys. Man, it's been such a downer this whole week. And last night was fun. I had a great time at the Inside Star Citizen Review. If you guys missed it, on a Thursday at 12 a.m., we had 40 people. On a Thursday at 12 a.m., which is the oddest time. Boom! Fist throwing down. Oh my God, let me get that out of the way so everybody can see that professional spinning DG mesh logo. Boom! Viz saying the Corona beer is greater than the coronavirus. Absolutely agree. I hear that there's rumor out there that Corona beer will actually cure coronavirus as well. I know that all of us are sick about hearing coronavirus, pun intended, but I'm telling you right now, this is what I was looking forward to. This positive being here with you guys. I'm so glad I did the extra effort and work needed to like chill out and hang out with you guys today. We got a lot more on the way. Like we got a lot more things to talk about here. This is awesome. Let's talk about wait till you guys hear this. As a father, oh, I went completely loco over this story, and thank you for linking it in this. And by the way, let me just say this real quick here. Our Discord is awesome. If you guys are not in there, this is where I go to. Not all the time, but like when I'm looking for news articles and I need something interesting to talk about on DG in the morning, I go here, I see what you guys have to say, what are the things that are interesting to you, and I put them on the show. I love that because it's your content as well. And you guys were talking about Corona, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that this morning. But you guys put that story in there, which I wanted to talk about as well. You guys are making me aware of certain things. This story was put into our news for DG. However, I heard this yesterday on the Howard Stern show, and I want to talk a little bit about this because this one got me lit. This one got me ignited. All right, rant incoming. You guys are going to hear a DG that is going to be very, very high profile, outraged at this particular story. A 6-year-old girl was arrested at Florida yesterday. Police body cam footage released on 25th of February has captured the moment a visibly distressed child was arrested at her school. 6-year-old girl. Are we serious, law enforcement? Are we serious, Orlando police? Excuse me. Orlando police. Okay, now they were called by the school, which by the way, the school, come on, a 6-year-old girl and you're going to call the police? I don't care how bad this is. I don't care how bad this is. This girl could be the devil child, the demon child. She's 6 years old. Figure it out. You're going to call the police? That is something that is beyond me. This is like the most ridiculous story I've ever seen in my life. And then the police follow up and they put this girl in zip ties. I don't care how disrespectful this is. As an adult, you got to figure this stuff out. Come on, adults. Come on. Call the parents. Get the parents involved in this and tell them to take their child back to the house until she can figure out how to act. And perhaps the parents are the problem. But this is just not the way that you do things here. I don't know if it's going to show us what I saw the other day, but let's watch here and let's see what we got here. This is ridiculous.
Okay, she's going to have to come with us now.
Stand up. Go with them, baby girl.
Stand up. Okay, come over here.
What are those for?
It's for you.
Keep your hands, okay?
What are those for? Those are for you. He's presenting her with the zip ties. If somebody did this to my daughter, I would cut their hands off and I'd feed them their own hands. This is ridiculous.
Come over here, honey.
There go the zip ties. Wow. Help me, help me. You want to talk about a traumatic event for a kid, dude? You just made this girl turn into like she's gonna be damaged from this forever, dude. This is like a traumatic event as a child. This is terrible. This is terrible. Like an officer is literally gonna zip tie a 6-year-old girl. This guy got fired, by the way. Help me.
Your grandma's gonna come pick you up, okay?
I can't even watch any more of this. It's disturbing. It's disturbing on a level I can't even. I mean, like, what happened here? I mean, this is. I am so upset by this. I am literally so upset by this. I'm speechless for the first time ever on a stream ever. I am speechless. There's no excuse for this to ever happen. None. Any adult with a rational mind, hell, even an irrational mind would know not to put zip ties on a 6-year-old girl. Who in their right mind would do something like this? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I want to get that news out there. This guy should be fired. No common sense, no intelligence. Whatever the backstory is, it is. I don't care what the backstory on this is. There's nothing that can justify this in my mind whatsoever. Unless the girl was trying to hurt herself by clawing off her face or hitting or punching herself. And even then, there's different methods. But Jesus, come on. Where am I living? Am I living in an alternate reality? Has the world literally gone insane? Did I die and then I'm just in hell? Did I just like die somewhere along the way and I woke up and I didn't notice any difference, but in fact I am in hell? This could be a scenario. I need to really kind of think about this coronavirus, waking up to see stuff like this. Perhaps I had a heart attack. Oh, my poor children. Oh my God. I gotta find a way back to the land of the living. I gotta find a way back to the real world. Because this is not it. I am living in an alternate reality, as are you guys. You are in this hell with me. Let's find a way out of it. Can we just start being a little bit more positive and thinking with our brains, people? Come on. Let's get real, people. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Sickening, disgusting. I'm over with that story. Woo. Man, the heart. Whoo, man. Man, I might drop dead of a heart attack. I'm telling you right now. Let me drink more coffee to that. Cheers. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the most positive stream in the world. Woo, dude. You're out of the woods. You're out of the I'm turning red. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Derelict says, I think it's just a bad cop, DG. Maybe the guy doesn't have much experience. Dude, not only do you not have much experience, Derelict, if you're that officer, but you are like, you are below average on the IQ meter. You shouldn't even be carrying a gun. Like somebody like that would scare me even having a firearm. You understand what I'm saying, Derelict? Somebody like that, I'm glad got fired now, and I'm glad it got done this way, because somebody like that that's carrying a firearm that makes those types of decisions is the same guy that accidentally shoots you in the back. If you're a military guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those guys you want to stay far away from. Far away from. Whoo, what's up, Adrian? Good to see you on the stream. Yeah, her reaction was pretty bad. Didn't seem that dangerous after all. I mean, the little girl crying and like the way that it's just it gets even more intense. I couldn't even show the rest of it. Oh, yo, DG, what's up with our faces all over the place? Oh, you'll see it. That'll land on the channel as well. Yeah, it's a cyber security company that the government contracts out. The security government agencies of America contract out, and apparently our faces are all over the place. You'll see that story on the channel. Hammer Dookie. That's funny. Yeah, I wish there was a way to clip. I absolutely agree. Robert says we need a way to clip it. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Robert. Hey, TK, love you too, man. Love you too. Thanks for joining me this morning, man. It's good to see you here. Hey, what's going on, Snow Fox? Great to see you, buddy. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Fam's just chilling out here. What's up, Maddie? Matty LaRusso. I love saying his name. It's Matty LaRusso. Matty LaRusso's on stream. Matty LaRusso's at the plate. The pitch. Oh, a swing and a miss on the first one. Matty LaRusso just brushing it off, knocking the plate. Here comes the second pitch. Matty LaRusso winding up. Boom! Smacks it. Oh, foul ball. Left field. Matty LaRusso doesn't mind. Brushes the dirt off his shoulder. Here comes the next pitch. Oh, Matty LaRusso. Uh-oh. Right over shortstop. Heading left field. Left field's running towards it. Matty LaRusso brown first. Matty LaRusso's going second. Can you believe it? Matty LaRusso's going second. Matty LaRusso slides. He's safe. Matty LaRusso safe. Double. Yeah. Good job, Matty LaRusso. Good job. Matty LaRusso is safe at second. Dude, you should have been a ball player, buddy. Okay, so that was the next story. Now, I got an interesting pull. That's what she said. No, God, I'm watching too much The Office. I'm sorry. I do that way too often. But I've got an interesting pull. Giddy up. Let's get busy and let's talk about it. My pull. Yeah. All right, we took an interesting poll here at DG360 with over 594 votes. I think we got another record. We are killing it on YouTube. 594 votes. And the question should be simply stated as this. How many people would you like to see playing around you in the Star Citizen verse? That's really the question at hand here. We know server meshing is going to have the ability where you're going to put multiple servers with multiple amounts of people sharing the same experience. I think I worded this poll wrong. I should have said just like how many players would you like to see in the game around you, like to experience and share this experience with. And I am so proud of my family here. They voted 44% for a limitless experience. Coined here, we talked about a limitless experience and why most of us pledged to Star Citizen is to have that limitless experience. 44%, nearly half of you said, I want no limit. Now, of course, we got to talk about technology being a harness, being a roadblock, blocking us from that limitless experience. But, you know, with the things that Cloud Imperium is working on, this is what we're striving for. We want the limitless experience. Some people, you think that they realize maybe in the short term, there's going to be some type of cap here. And we're going to have to worry about the fact that we're not going to be able to really have the limitless experience right away. And so that's why I'm seeing 25% of people saying, I'm looking for at least 100 to 300 players. So that was the next one. Tied at 13%, lucky number. It looks like 500 and 1,000 plus players tie at 13%. And 4% are fine with currently how it is at a 50 player experience. That's amazing to me. Let's read some comments here from our family. And I want to get a little bit more insight. Dartside 6 says PlantSide can do nearly 3,000 players on the map. Dual Universe can do 30,000, which, by the way, not all 30,000 are actual people. Let's you know, tone it down just a bit. I love you, Darkside, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of that was AI. I got the official number at 3,400 actual players, which is still very, very impressive on that test from Dual Universe. And you guys know I'm digging that title. Spatial OS allows mesh servers with a capacity to 30 or 40,000 players with over 100,000 AI entities in the same instance. SC is next gen, no less than 3,000. Absolutely agree with you. We should have quite a few people to experience this with. That's what makes this game appealing. That's what we're looking for. That's what we demand as backers. We want it. You can't do that, then we got a serious issue, Cloud Imperium, and they know that. That's why they're doing the work that they're putting in that work. But you know, this is why we cover it on the channel all the time. Dark Angel says, I would like at least 500, but I think 100 to 300 would be more realistic. And you know, I have to say though that I disagree slightly with that, Dark Angel, because I feel like in order for us to have the experiences that we want, that 100 to 300 is not going to be enough. You know, if you talk about the size of some of these ships, you're talking multi-crew fun, battling it out, blah, blah, explosions everywhere you go. You're going to need more than 100 to 300 people for sure. I'm saying at least five to experience with, to have a good time. Or Erad, he says he wish he had voted. It's okay, dude. You missed out on this one. But we had good turnout, man. Look, aim for limitless and it comes up short. We'll still be in a great place, says Stevie. I'm not quite sure about that, man. But I respect it. He's being positive. But I'm not quite sure about that, dude. Iron Hand says, I would be happy with 500 players to get fleet battles together. Yes, agree. 1,000 to limitless would be awesome. But feels like it's not realistic, he says. Feels like it's not realistically going to happen. And that's a little bit, you know, people feel that way. People, you know, and rightly so. We're still waiting for the tech to be getting us to that next level. Dublin says limitless is the end goal. However, 100 to 300, he says. Okay. Renee says 10,000 players when the verse gets big enough. It's overcrowded with 1,000 players. If we just had the stand system, Pyro will help as the systems come online. Of course, we're spreading that out, and we do not want an Elite Dangerous experience where we're going all over the verse to try and find somebody. I do not want that. 1 billion systems and 30 people online does not make a great game. Elite Dangerous, time to figure that out. Time to figure that out. What's up, Vagna? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you here, bro. Oh, what else do we got here? Invisible. What does he say? No limit so long as I have enough ammunition. Now that is something I like to see. That is something I'd like to see. Christopher Pedja says, no limit is best. However, my org and I have been putting together missions. We did a Carrick boarding action. Carrick boarding action. Watch out. You're hitting her aft in the most peculiar way. Carrick boarding action. It sounds a little personal, Christopher. I don't think I can continue reading that comment, buddy. Killian says, Scale is one of the biggest USP of SC. That counts for both the size of the map and its inhabitants. Stanton has 4 planets, 10 moons, a dozen or so space stations, and a partridge in a pear tree. Just putting 10 players each at main points of interest in one system would sum up to 500 players. Add 5 systems. Do the math. Do the math, he says. Well, not quite sure I could even do the math on that, Killian. I get what you're saying. The Fairy says, although the crew requirement for the Big Bengal might be outdated, max 755 people. 755 people. Holy goodness. What? 100 to 300 players in one area at a time would be fine. 100 to 300. Solara, how you doing, girl? Good to see you here. Also equally important is how SIG are going to mold and shape the players' behavior to have a diegetic effect on their fellow players. You know, that's a new word for me. Let's look up diegetic. Diegetic. She's always teaching me vocabulary. Diegetic sound is any sound presented as originated from source within the films where maybe she spelled it wrong. Let's look here. Another term for diegetic sound is actual. She's hitting us up with the Greek terms. Diegesis is a style of fiction storytelling that presents an interior view of the world. Apply it to this to the way this comment is crafted. So anyway, really cool stuff. Thanks for commenting, everybody. So many more comments. Sabla says, interesting here. He says, if you think anything less than limits is acceptable, you don't understand the scope of this project. I like the way Sabla thinks here. I like the way that he's thinking. I'm going to read this whole thing. With the tech that SIG has developed, they can have 50 to 100 players per server on an engine that was designed to handle 16. That's a huge accomplishment that shows what SIG is capable of. With the server meshing, we will have 50 to 100 players per object container. The size and scope of object containers will depend on how successful server meshing development goes. Imagine having a 25 on 25 FPS battle in the Idris flight deck while seeing a 25 on 25 fighter dogs fighting outside the ship. Imagine 50 ships of air traffic coming and going at a landing zone at every landing zone while more than 50 players are in their shopping district and another 30 people in the G-Lock bars as 2 groups of 25 players make their way to the hangars to board dropships. Wow, that was intense, Albo. I like what you did. I like what you did right there. My imagination's running wild right now. Thank you. You gave me an imagination orgasm. I appreciate that. All right, everyone. Tell me what you think. The results of the poll unanimously show people want a limitless experience. A limitless experience is what people are looking for. And that demands tech that currently it's not here yet. It will be soon. TM, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you on the next vid. Holy moly. I think I scare people when I yell. I think I scare people. Maybe I got a little too hyped from the caffeine. It's a little much. It's a little much for people to take in the morning. Like at nighttime when I'm this way, it seems like people are much better at handling me at night when I get like this. But in the morning, people are like, this man's got too much energy. Some people appreciate the energy, and I appreciate you. If you're one of those people that appreciate my energy, I appreciate you. I don't want to just regurgitate news. I don't want to be boring. Be exciting. I want you to come back for more. I want to tell you guys thanks for chilling out with me this morning. Short DG in the morning, but a good one. I had a fun time, guys. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget, we added a $20 Amazon gift card to our giveaway. We're calling the winners on the 22nd. We're going to be having a Cutlass Red and Mustang Alpha giveaway for those that love Star Citizen. And for those that don't, we got you covered with the $20 Amazon gift card. Also, for $5 patrons and those that push the join button, you have access to the DG360 podcast exclusively for our VIPs. Currently 2 episodes. Last episode, we talked with Erad. A portion of that will be played Saturday morning. You guys can hear what that's all about. It's a good time. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next vid or stream. Thanks, guys. Don't forget, smash the like button. Smash it. I want to see you smashing it right now. Smash, 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 smash. Or as the kids say, spike the like. I'm not quite sure I like that one, but it might be more effective than smashing. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with smashing or spiking. Just don't know yet. Not quite sure. Today's video has been brought to you by the generous patrons of DG360 who make continued content possible. DG360 patrons enjoy monthly giveaways like Star Citizen packages, Steam gift cards, and any game that you want giveaways. Please consider donating $1 if in any way you enjoy DG360 content. And these difficult times where independent content creation is under attack from the FTC and left to die by YouTube, it's nice to know that I'm appreciated. Thank you.